Hey there guys, and welcome back to another video. So on this video, I'm going to go over how to basically start selling on Amazon in 2024, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are looking to start a side hustle, maybe turn it into a full income. And so on this video, I'm going to go over a few steps on how to start selling, few tips, guides, and everything else in between to get you started all on the right foot. Alright, so without further ado guys, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to smash that like button as I drop more Amazon FBA content for you guys, and hopefully it is very helpful. So without further ado, let's go straight into it. So when it comes to selling on Amazon, one of the first things that I always advise anybody who wants to start selling on Amazon is to understand what business model they actually want to sell on, okay? Because when it comes to Amazon, there are multiple models that you can sell on the platform. And to most people, private label is probably the most common one that you hear out there, because you always see the gurus posting their ads, if you have 20K to, create your own product and whatnot. But there are actually a few other models that you can start with the Amazon model as well that you may not have heard of. So a few of these models are online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, and wholesale. And of course there's private label, but I just wanted to mention the other models. And so if you're looking to sell on Amazon, I highly advise you guys look into each model, YouTube a few videos on the different models and actually see, what the difference is between them, because going from there, you can kind of make a decision on what model you want to partake on, right? So retail arbitrage, you're basically going inside the store, scanning products, looking up products, and trying to buy those products and flip them for a profit on Amazon. Online arbitrage, basically the same thing, except you don't go into the retail stores. You do it all online. Shop on their websites like Walmart, Kohl's, Best Buy, all those online retailers. And you're basically looking for deals and then flipping them on Amazon. Wholesale, you're buying in bulk from distributors, wholesalers, and then flipping them on the Amazon marketplace. Private label, you're basically creating your own product from scratch and hoping that you can sell it on Amazon. So please understand what model you want to partake in, and then go from there as far as, getting your business documents and everything else in place and in set. So that brings me to my next point, right? Now at this point, you basically just need to open a, Amazon seller account. Now, when it comes to opening your seller account, there are two different options. You have the free option, and then you have the pro plan that's like $39.99 per month. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you plan on starting a business and taking the business very seriously from the beginning, I highly advise getting the pro account, because guys, if you don't get the pro account, you're not going to get any buy box share, and it's just much better. Plus, if you're starting a business, you might as well start off on the right foot. And $40 is not much, especially compared to like other businesses. So get that pro account, go open it, and yeah, let that whole process just go through until you're seller certified basically at that point. Now afterwards, assuming you pick either the arbitrage or wholesale model, the next steps that you want to do is sign up for Keepa, number one. That's a software that we as Amazon sellers use on a day-to-day basis when it comes to sourcing our products. So Keepa, number one. And then as far as a calculator to tell you your profits, your margins, there's a lot of good ones out there that you can pick from there. It's all personal preference after that point. So there's software like SellerAmp, RevSeller, and a few others, but off the top of my head, those are the main ones that I know are out there and can basically give you a head start along with Keepa. So aside from those two softwares, those are the main ones that you may want to start with. So when it comes to software, those are the two main ones that I advise a lot of you start with. Now, a third option that I would highly advise some of you actually start with is also Sellerboard, which is an accounting software to kind of tell you what your profit margins are from the get-go, have your expenses organized. I mean, it's like $20 extra. So I highly advise a lot of you sign up for this as well, just at least to get your numbers right. Because trust me, as you begin your journey, you start selling stuff, you need to keep up with your fees, your profits, and whatnot. So please, guys, all in all these software will probably cost you around like $60-$70 in total. So looking at the model already, you're looking at least 100 plus per month, to start selling on Amazon. So that's why I tell you guys, make sure that you know what model you want to partake in, and you'll know what software to go with, all right? If you're going the wholesale route, there's a few other software that you can start with. But for the basics, that's all you really need, at least in the beginning, until you start growing and scaling your Amazon business. Now, if you're doing private label, there may be different softwares that I'm not aware of because I don't do private label yet. So yeah, but as far as arbitrage and wholesale, those are the three main softwares that I advise a lot of you begin with. And if you need any links for any of these softwares, let me know. I'll drop them down in the comment section below for sure to get a few little bit discounts for those of you who may be interested in starting your Amazon journey. Now, the next step, it really depends on the model you pick, right? So if we do retail arbitrage, for example, I mean, at this point, you're literally just going to scan, you're reading the keeper charts, you're trying to determine how the data looks, and then just buying the product, putting them in your bags, going from store to store, and then going home, right? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The main thing that's gonna, be the toughest part in every single model is just reading the keeper graphs. So I advise you guys read the keeper graphs as much as possible, study on them, YouTube them, ask people around, and really get that information ingrained into your mindset so that you can better understand how the keeper graphs work. Same with online arbitrage. You're just going to be sitting on the computer all day, sourcing for products, going to Walmart, comparing them to Amazon, and really just, going day to day, just sourcing these products. As for wholesale, if you decide to do wholesale as your first model, you're going to be reaching out to suppliers, you're going to be emailing them, you're going to be trying to open accounts. And so wholesale may be a bit more difficult compared to the other two models just because it's a higher barrier to entry. But trust me when I say that if you can open just a few wholesale accounts, you'll get off on the right foot so much better. So yeah, just understand what model you want to take in, and then from there you'll kind of plan what steps you want to take as far as going, getting your seller account much better. So yeah, but arbitrage, you can basically start sourcing products from the get-go. Wholesale, it's gonna take you a bit longer, but like I said, if you can just land one or two accounts, you'll be pretty good from there going forward. So, but it just really depends. And then lastly, guys, I mean, to really get off on the right foot, especially as we're going into 2024, I highly suggest a lot of you join a lot of free groups, all right? Whether it's Facebook groups, Discord groups, whatever it may be, join a lot of Amazon free groups. And I say this because as a beginner, you want to kind of soak up as much knowledge, as much value as you can, from a lot of these groups. And so, it's good to network with other people, especially when other people are trying to start the same business as you. Maybe get with a third person, maybe get with a second, third, fourth person, make your little inner circle between you guys, share a few leads, share some few tips, and really start growing like that. Because guys, I can honestly say that if I had, started a group like this, I probably would have scaled much faster. So I highly advise a lot of you get on social media and actually, put yourself out there. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a whole social media content creator and whatnot, but just enough to network with other people and just to get that knowledge, all right? Because trust me when I say that you can learn so much just from networking compared to kind of trying to just YouTube everything piece by piece and then trying to figure it out on your own and whatnot, all right? So this will elevate your business so much more though in 2024, and I highly suggest a lot of you guys do this because otherwise you're kind of just missing out on literally so much free knowledge, so much free game. And, as a beginner, you don't want to miss out on that. The more you know, the more you'll grow. So that's just a fact. And then, once you get better and whatnot, you can join more experienced paid groups and whatnot. So yeah, all in all in due time. But these are the first few steps that I would take if I was trying to sell on Amazon starting in 2024. It's just going one by each step that I just mentioned earlier and really trying to see how that goes and then going from there. Because after that, guys, it just comes down to experience, putting in the time, putting in the work, and really trying to grow this business model afterwards. Now, of course, there's a lot of ins and outs that I didn't mention in here, but we'll do that for a separate video. These are just the basics to really get you guys started, right? So, but without further ado, guys, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're planning on selling on Amazon in 2024 or what's the deal. So, without further ado, guys, I am out and peace.